Hi everybody. So this is a video finally got around to recording the sound clips for the Warman Dominator pickup. Uh, so last time when I was doing things with that pickup, it was in my purple guitar, my purple Super Strat looking one. Unfortunately, having to sell that one because I need the money and I don't really use it all that much anyway. So and I've got too many guitars anyway. I need help. So it's in this guitar, my Harley Benton RW20 BK or something from Toman. It's 80 something pound guitar. It's really good. Like, I might have to do a review of it at some point because I think for the money it's really damn good. But anyway, the pickup's in here, and the other pickup, which I'm kind of comparing it to, is kind of like a double review, but also just because it's what this guitar I've had in here for ages. The Warman 12 gauge. So this is the bridge one, and that's the neck one. But this was in here and has been in there since I've pretty much had the guitar, because I love it. It looks awesome in this, and it sounds really good. I really like it. But yeah. And there's the Dominator. So I'm gonna release a series of videos after this. It's all gonna be the same stuff, but it's gonna be different, like, compilations. So I basically have 4 different bits, one for each pickup. So the first one I'm gonna release is gonna be the 2 head-to-head. So you're gonna hear this first. So the thing with this pickup, and then the thing with this pickup. And it's going to be alternating this one first, then this one, then the next part, this one, and so on. And the parts are a Phrygian dominant clean arpeggio, a Phrygian dominant overdriven arpeggio with my Behringer overdrive pedal, which I'll show pictures of my setup so that throughout those videos so that you can see. Then got the Nocturnal Depression, their song Nostalgia, the sort of intro riff of that with the Behringer overdrive is the third thing, and the fourth thing is My Dying Bride, My Wine in Silence, like the intro riff of that, because I love that song. So and that is further broken down into 3 bits. The first one is, because it's quite a sort of warm sounding song, pretty sure they have the tone pot and they put it down to 0, where that gets rid of a lot of the high frequencies. That's the first one, guitar tone pot at 0. The second one is that, but also my amp tone knob all the way to the left. So at like, what, 7 o'clock, I guess? Far left, full warmth, no high frequencies. And then the third part is the guitar tone knob back to normal, full, and the amp tone knob all the way to the right, so full brightness. It sounds pretty harsh, and yeah, be warned. But I don't think it's like overly loud or anything, so it shouldn't like blow any of your speakers. I don't think. I'll have to double check that, but it should be fine. Just because I can't be asked to fiddle around with all the knobs to find the right sound. Just want to give extremes so you know kind of what your limits of what you can do, so you can achieve this or this and anything in between, kind of thing. So that is talking about the bits I have recorded. There's mistakes. I fuck up the arpeggio a few times. Sorry, I don't have time to re-record it for the 17th time. But it's, yeah, a Phrygian dominant arpeggio, and this is tuned in C# standard because I love playing bolt thrower. I'm wearing the t-shirt. And all of their stuff is in C# standard as far as I know, and that's what this guitar is for. This is my bolt thrower shit. So yeah, C#, F#, B, E, G#, C#. Right? Yeah. Yeah, C#, F#, B, E, G#, C#, yeah. I had to double check that. So that's what it's tuned at, and I play all. It's all the same. I tried to keep everything as the same as I could throughout the whole thing. All I do was change the pickups. Obviously, I do all the recordings with one, and then I change the pickup to the other one and do all the recordings again, because that would be absolute madness to do one recording on this, and then put this one in, and then do the recording with this, and then swap over and over, because I don't really have that much space. I mean, this is 90% of my room, what you can see, and yeah, I have to like have my soldering iron on like a wooden chair kind of thing, and if that falls onto the carpet it could set fire to the place, and who wants their house on fire? Like, seriously. Not me. So yeah, I did that and got all those things. Now my signal chain, again, I'm gonna have pictures of it throughout in the other videos just because it's better than a blank screen, but I'm gonna say it here for now. The pickup, whichever one, going through this guitar into my compressor pedal. It's just a cheap one. The brand is Afuame, Afuiam or something. Some cheap ass brand. I did think it was utter trash. That's because I had it after all of my other pedals, and obviously it was compressing my distortion pedal noise and everything, so it sounded like, yeah, no. And I thought it was the pedal that was a load of crap, but then I put it in at the start of my signal chain, and now it sounds great. It's fine. It compresses, and it's got pretty good control. You can have you can change the attack and sustain individually, so which is nice. That goes into an EQ pedal that is not used. I never turned that on. That then goes into my Behringer bass overdrive pedal, which the settings stayed the same for all of the recordings, and in the pictures you'll see what settings it's on. It's a bass overdrive as well, which is really nice because it has a blend knob, so that you can change how much dry or wet signal is going through, which is, I don't know why regular pedals don't come with it, to be honest. It's so good. That then goes into my Metal Zone, my Boss Metal Zone, which I got on Gumtree for a tenner, so yay. That then goes into my Donna Noise Killer, my noise gate, but I don't actually use that. I don't know why. I just kind of forgot to turn it on, and then was like, oh yeah, but couldn't be asked to redo everything again. I suck at arpeggios. So, and that goes into my amp, the Joyo Bantamp Zombie, through the clean channel, gain at 12, tone changes, but, well, all the other ones where I said the tone, didn't say anything about tone, it's at 12, so just keep everything normal. And volume at 9 o'clock, because I have neighbours, so. That then goes into my 2x12 cab loaded with Celestion G12T75 speakers, which are awesome. I love those speakers. More interesting than the vintage 30s, I think. But that's just personal opinion. You know, you can prefer vintage 30s if you want. That then goes through two microphones. Superlux PRA 628 Mark II, which was like £35 from Thomann. And T-Bone MB75, which is a Shure SM57 knockoff from, that's actually Thomann's own brand one. The T-Bone is like Thomann stuff, same with like Harley Benton and all kinds of things, which I think was £30 or £28 or something. They're both pretty cheap, but I think they sound great. And that goes into my Behringer Euphoria UMC 202 HD audio interface. So that's my signal chain. Nothing really special. I don't have any expensive pedals other than like the Boss Metal Zone, technically, even though I got it for a tenner. Man, that's so much brightness right now. Oh well. Yeah, what else do I need to say? I guess my thoughts. Yeah, they both sound good. I like both pickups. I think I prefer this, the 12 gauge. Not really much to go on. They kind of sound different. I noticed that some of them, like, one of them sounds louder than the other, and then on another thing, the other one sounds louder. It's like, I don't know what causes that, other than, you know, if this is muddier and warmer, it's got more in the mids, and this has more highs, then maybe this is louder when using the kind of the high strings and stuff, because it picks it up more and doesn't lose it in the inductance of the windings. I don't know, but they both sound good to me. I'm probably going to put this back in, mainly just for aesthetics, really, because I think this is all back to front. Yeah, this looks a bit cooler than that in my opinion, but that's basically all I'm going on. They both sound good. I find my opinion changes on it every day. Sometimes I prefer this, sometimes I'm like, actually, yeah, the Dominator sounds pretty good. But they both sound good. And for, I think these are 30 quid for a pair or something, and that's 20 quid just on its own. They're both dirt cheap, considering Seymour Duncan sell you basically snake oil pickups for like 100 and something quid. It's just a magnet with copper wound around a plastic bobbin. I mean, I was about to say I'm no physicist, but actually I am. I am a doctor in physics now. In magnetism, actually, just on a much smaller scale, but yeah. Doctor in magnetism here. It doesn't matter. Magnets are all the same, essentially. You know? Magnetism is magnetism. Anyway, that's for an entirely different video, and I'm probably going to get a lot of fanboys yelling at me saying, oh no, but this... Anyway, I don't know what I'm going on about now. Yeah, feel free to listen to the other videos. I'm going to put in pictures of my signal chain and everything, and I'll try and explain best I can in the description or whatever what the order of everything is. Maybe try and do it with timestamps as well. But yeah, make up your own mind. Everything was the same except for the pickups, and maybe the pickup height may have been a little bit different, but only by like a few millimeters. I tried to keep that the same as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll have more videos out in the future, but we'll see about that. Thanks for coming. Bye.